Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is John with ATV Trail Bombers, and this is one of the first videos we're narrating, so hopefully it all goes good and you guys don't fall asleep on us. I'm actually going to be doing this with my daughter Alexa.
Hey everyone.
You might have to speak up, Alexa.
Hey everyone.
Hopefully that comes out better on the video. So the person recording right now is Saw. He is driving a 2020 Polaris Scrambler 1000. It's an XPS model. The one in front of him is Vasilios. He's driving a Tracker 300 from Bass Pro. He's actually 12 years old. Walter is driving a Raptor 700 and he is 16 years old on. And in front of him is me in a 2017 Polaris Sportsman Touring. It's a two-seater, and that's the one me and Alexa usually ride on. Primarily because she likes to have a little more power, and with me being behind her, it's a little easier to get her to pull back and not have her fly off the four-wheeler again. I mean, not fly off the four-wheeler.
That's like our little secret.
Not anymore. Wait till your mom sees this.
Way to blow it. Vasa probably already told her.
So we're gonna try to play music in between us narrating. That way you don't have to hear us talking the whole time. This is December 5th. It's a toy drive, so you can bring a toy to Badlands instead of paying the entrance fee. And I believe part of the entrance fee, if you didn't bring a toy, goes towards the kids. So it's towards needy families and children to get presents and stuff. It's actually a very nice way to give back to the community. And you get to go out riding, which is always a big plus.
Oh, for sure, definitely a win-win. Definitely hit two birds with one stone there.
Oh yeah. And Badlands is a great all-around place. We go camping here, so we'll spend multiple days. We stay at the campground, but they do have cabins also.
And they always have a lot of different events going on too, which makes it a lot easier to go all year round. Like, they have a couple events coming up pretty soon too.
Well, right now the next event is Women's Day.
Yeah, it's National Women's Riding Day, I want to say, is what they're celebrating over there. So that's pretty cool.
Was that March 1st, I think?
I believe so.
So the one before this that we went to was another event. It was called the Sasquatch Hunt. That is a lot of fun.
Oh yes, I definitely think it's a good event for younger kids because they have where you can drive around and you find like little scene setups where there's Sasquatch or Yetis and you can take pictures with them and then sometimes they have extra contests so you want to try to get as many pictures as you can and then you kind of send it out to the Badlands and whatever picture they like the most you might be able to win something or like a little gift card. And last time we went you were trying to collect tickets and mark down each location that you saw and then they had like a little thing that you can like enter in some type of raffle. We sadly didn't make it there on time, but it's still cool that they have that.
Yeah, they always have different events going on. It's just amazing. So Badlands has a lot of different trail systems for any kind of rider. So we always feel comfortable taking the kids. Because if you run into something you're not comfortable, there's always an alternative route, which is pretty nice.
Like as you saw back there, my brother on the Tractor 300, he went the other way up the hill. So if like the one to the left might have been too steep for his machine, he could always try to go to the right to try to get up there. Or if the left side of the mud hole was too deep, he could always try to go. So that's definitely a nice part about taking kids out to the Badlands because there's always another way to get around things.
So Badlands is the main place we go, so you'll see a lot of videos based in Badlands. But we also try to go to different parks and make different videos. But even though we've been there a bunch of times, there's still some like in between trails and stuff that we never been on. So it's always some kind of adventure. And something always happens when you go four wheeling.
Oh, for sure. It's never a dull moment, especially if you bring the hazard.
The hazard.
Who doesn't like the hazard?
We'll have to do a video with the hazard.
Oh, yeah, I might have to drive it.
That's definitely gonna be a hazard.
Oh, that's for sure. I feel bad for whoever gets in my way. Yeah, they finally made it to the water. Now we're seeing some water and mud flying up. If it was me, I think we'd already be drenched by now. What do you think?
That's because you deliberately look for that stuff and you just dive right into it. You don't even warm up.
But who doesn't want to get all soaked and drenched in mud? That's the fun part of it.
Yeah, it is always fun.
I mean, what other reasons besides looking at trees and this beautiful sky would somebody want to go off-roading if you're not going to get covered in somewhat mud?
Only you.
I mean, I guess looking at trees is fun too, but you gotta have somewhat excitement, right? And the mud just adds that touch.
Oh, we go through mud.
And badlands mud just hits different. It's just a different type of mud.
Tastes different too, huh?
Yeah, it does. Trust me, I know.
So when Alexa drives and we're on the two-seater, somehow I seem to eat a lot of mud for some reason.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because you're a crazy driver.
Who, me? Couldn't, nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So this trail that's coming up right now, the boys have been riding a few times, so we decided to take them to something a little more technical and see how they do. Now this is a steep hill going down. The video really doesn't do it that much justice. So what we would do is normally hook up a winch line to them if they're really nervous about going down, so that way they can get the feeling of doing it. But the boys were pretty confident in it. I was at the bottom, Saul was at the top. We explained it to them, we took our time with them, and they went down. They did really good, didn't lose control or nothing. And then they were like super excited down here. They couldn't stop laughing and talking about it. It was a really big deal for them.
Oh yeah, definitely going down those steep hills is a huge step up, and it's even harder to go up than I personally think too. Definitely have to watch out for those rocks.
Oh yeah, 'cause they can throw you out of balance real fast.
Oh yeah.
So since we have your guys' attention, in between us narrating and playing some music and stuff and trying to keep you awake through these videos, I just want to let you know there is actually three parts to this. So please watch them, like them, subscribe, comment to us, let us know what you think about the videos, longer, shorter, something different. Whatever, we're open to everything. Just let us know.
And we also do have an Instagram and Facebook page where we post shorter videos and pictures of all of our adventures. So it'd be very appreciative if you could go check those out too.
Make sure you let your friends know we're trying to do something a little different here, and we're trying to get you guys to take the kids out a little more and show you there is places to take them to ride and have fun and be safe.
And especially during quarantine, there's not very many fun places opened up anymore. So this is a great way just to feel like everything's back to normal again and just let loose, enjoy some family time, or even go out with your friends, get back together with people. It's a great way to just have fun.
They actually run side by sides here. You see Vasily slide. And we rented a four-seater with a couple other families, and we made like a picnic out of it. It was pretty cool. We went out riding, we brought the grill, we took breaks, we cooked out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, everybody always has fun at the Badlands, that's for sure.
Just so you guys know, we're not affiliated with anybody in any way. It's just this is what we enjoy doing, and we have a passion for everything we do, and the stuff that we buy, we really enjoy and like. So at this part, it was pretty funny actually. The boys took off. They decided to try to race us through all these big craters here on the main fire road. It was pretty funny.
Riding through here is definitely fun, but if you hit one of those holes, you lose control pretty fast, which I've seen and experienced. It's great.
So Alexa actually in a different part ended up supermaning off her machine trying to show off. It was pretty funny. She didn't get hurt or nothing.
Yeah, I fell in slow motion. It's definitely interesting. I forgot to take the ATV out of four-wheel drive, so kind of locked itself up on me and I flew.
Yeah, not quite sure how that happened, but it happened.
Anything's possible.
So the boys decided that they wanted to get muddy. So we went on the lower part of Badlands here where there's a little more mud and let them splash through it a little bit and let them enjoy it, you know. Now, if you go a little more left, there's some bigger mud holes where, like, me and Saul would get buried, but their machines wouldn't make it through there. You can see on the left here that actually gets pretty deep.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to go through, but you have to completely be aware of everything. Because there can be some pretty big rocks that appear as it gets hotter and the water starts drying up. And even as it's freezing too, ice sometimes can be pretty dangerous to run over.
Yeah, you always gotta be mindful when you're riding.
left, there's a little farm area that's not part of the badlands, but because of it, there's a lot of wildlife such as deers, foxes, squirrels. Sometimes at night riding, you might see a couple raccoons run through. So that just adds like a really beautiful touch to riding through, and it's just really nice to see sometimes.
Oh yeah, going on the trails, we've actually almost ran into deer going a little too fast when the adults are riding, you know. It was pretty funny. Did not expect that you take a turn, all of a sudden, bam, there's a deer.
And we've even followed them through their trails before too, just to see where they're going, because why not?
So this is a small mud hole here just to kind of show you guys. It gets really deep here. You see jeeps get lost in here. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, all the time. There's always a jeep or a side by side getting stuck, and it's just fun to watch them try to get out of things that we can go through. But size and weight does have a lot to do with some of this stuff too.
Oh yeah, with the bigger tires and the lifts, they don't get sunk as bad as we do, you know.
Oh, that's for sure.
So we're almost at the end of the video here, and there is a part 2 coming. So I would appreciate it if you guys would watch it. And like I said, let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what's going on. We did run these boys through some technical trails this time. And by technical trails, I mean they had to move the machines around more, think more, and shift their body weight a lot more than what they normally would. So this actually wore them down pretty good. They fell asleep probably, man, 20 minutes after leaving Badlands. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah, going through these technical trails is definitely rough on anyone, I think. Definitely mentally and physically, you have to decide on where you're gonna go. Some trails have forks, so if you pick one wrong way, you can definitely get stuck in some of these mud holes.
Well, that's the nice thing with going with somebody that's been there so many times. I mean, me and Saul have been there so many times. We've been through almost every single trail there. But we still enjoy going. It's always a fun time. It's close to home. It's just a good all around time. We're just gonna continue going.
Yeah, it definitely never gets old.
Look at that tracker go, man. Stock tires, everything. I'm really impressed.
Me too. When I first saw the tracker when we were looking at it for Vasa, I honestly didn't think it would go through and ride as smooth as it is. I'm very impressed, and I think next time we go riding, I might have to try it myself.
Yeah, I mean, it went like 40 with me on it, and I'm a pretty big guy. So with you, it's gonna be like flying 'cause you weigh, what, like 30 pounds?
Okay, like 100.1, but it sure doesn't feel like it.
That's 'cause you got air in your bones.
I probably do. That would explain a lot of things.
Well, guys, girls, I hope you enjoyed the first part of our video. We'll get the second part done and posted as fast as we can. If there's something you didn't like us talking, the music, whatever, let us know in the comments on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you feel comfortable on. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys again on part 2.
Bye, everyone.